It's 5:45 a.m. Sunday, May 30th. Waking up to this beautiful songbird. 6 a.m. Sunday, May 30th. I have a symphony of a stream nearby with all these birds. Good morning, everyone. Well, I got packed up and I am back on the move. I had a Pop-Tart for breakfast, did my business in the local privy, and washed up, and so the trail going forward is looking pretty nice right now. Let's just hope it stays this way, but I know there's an inevitable rock field ahead that, let's just say that rocks are the bane of my existence right now. I'm just hoping not to get a sprained ankle. So it's about 8:20, 8:25. I got a late start. I don't know, I just lay in my hammock for longer than I should have, but it's all good. We got plenty of time to hike today, and I'm satisfied if I knock out 15 miles. 20 miles would get me to the road crossing for Marion, which is my next resupply point. So we'll see what happens there. I would need to get an accommodation because it would be late by the time I got to that road crossing, and I'm not sure people are gonna want to pick up an old guy hitchhiking at that time of day. So yeah, it's been a really good 24 hours. Yesterday my head was foggy for some reason. I just felt dizzy, and my wife suggested maybe dehydration. That's a possibility, or maybe it was just the fog that made me feel kind of weird. But this morning I'm feeling pretty good. The air is damp and it's cold, and that's why I've got this poncho on. So I'll take it off after a little bit. Best to be bold and go cold. put on my poncho. It's forest has been protecting me from the rain, but I think the leaves are getting saturated and now they're starting to drop. It's a pretty section of rhododendrons and mountain laurels. You can hear the birds. Not too much wind, thankfully. Temperature is comfortable. Wow, look at these roadies. Okay, so I got about 4 miles to reach a shelter where I am going to cook something. I'm feeling like my energy is waning today. I can't explain it. And sometimes it varies by time of day. But right now I'm just sort of dragging. I would film myself having a snack here, but my tripod broke. So that's one thing I've got to replace. As you can see, I'm in my poncho. It's been raining. My pack was getting wet, and as the pack gets wet, it gets heavier. So on goes the poncho. We got a pasture here with lots of cows and a young bull, and the trail goes right through. Gotta watch your step though. Oh man, I love this pasture. God, after being in the green tunnel, it just makes you feel good opening up here. It's Monday, May 31st. Hi folks, it is Monday, Memorial Day, May 31st, 2021. I neglected to check in last night after I arrived at this really pretty campsite. I set up my hammock and I'm all alone at this location. Let me switch there. And it's just got enough room for maybe 2 tents here and a hammock. So So it's a real pretty location on this ridge overlooking Rye Valley. There's an overlook back about a half mile or two. And Rye Valley is down that direction. So the plan today is to go about 4 miles to a road crossing and hitch a ride into Marion, and I have a hotel reservation there, and I'm going to resupply and just do some chores there. So as I walk along this ridge, I can hear cows to my right down in the valley. It's a very cool morning in the low 40s. And as you can see, I'm short sleeve shirt and shorts. As they say, be bold, go cold. So also while hiking along here, I've been trying to identify birds by sound. I have the luxury of an internet connection, so the BirdNet application will work. And so far, I've identified wood thrush, and there's a bird called overland bird. Never heard of it, and I'm not good at remembering names. So there's a red-eyed, oh shoot, I forget the name of the little creature, but anyway, it's kind of fun trying to put names to sounds. The clearance of this one is about 5'10", and that is problematic for a guy 6 feet tall. And this is like the one that got me several days back, and I was looking down at snakes for snakes, and smashed my head into an overhang like this. This has got to be one of the nicest shelters on the AT. I regret not putting in the extra effort to reach this last night. Have a nice fire ring, some benches. Looks like a privy, an enclosed privy. Wow. So this is, oh gosh, what is the name of this shelter? In memory of Thomas Baldwin, but that's not the name. I'll post it with the video. Gosh, it's It's got a wood thatch roof, a wood shingle roof. And it's a single level. Not that I care about sleeping in the shelters, but that's got at least room for 8 squeezed together. And just a quarter of a mile up the path is a nature center from which people can order pizza and have pizza delivered. It's just unbelievable. Maybe I should order pizza and get a ride back to Marion. So, what a great morning. It's really nice weather, and the birds are singing. I think I see the nature center. Hi folks, I am in Marion, Virginia after getting the most amazing trail magic. I was standing on the road trying to thumb a ride, and a car stopped and out jumped a young woman, Gourmet, and her husband, Poppy. Hoppy, not Poppy. That's their trail names. And Hoppy's parents were basically slack packing them. And they gave me a ride here to Marion. And I just want to thank them so much for their generosity to drive me over here. So people are lined up for the parade. This is a Memorial Day parade, so this is just so really cool. So I'm going to enjoy some parade activities and then try to find my way to the Travel Inn. So this is historic downtown Marion. It's kind of a cool looking old town. This is the start of the parade. Notice that I'm walking to the parade instead of waiting a long time for the parade to come to me. And I'm seeing the town as I go along. Sure would be cool to find a cafe that's open, like Sister's Cafe, but no such luck. So, oh my. Wow. After the parade passed, I headed off to my hotel, which was about 2 miles away, hoping that someone would stop and give me a ride. And of course, nobody did that. On the way, there was a Sonic drive-in restaurant where I stopped and ordered a milkshake. And there were a couple hikers there, Ketchup and Feisty, and we chatted for a while. I finished my shake and said goodbye to them. I haven't seen them since. That's been weeks ago. So I walked on up to my hotel. It was a travel inn, and got checked in. So basically the chores I had to do were wash clothes, shop for resupply food, recharge batteries, and work on videos. So I started with the laundry, took all my dirty stuff down to the washroom, started the washing machine, went back to the room. While I was fiddling away with internet surfing, I was horror-stricken because I remembered I forgot to take the voice recorder out of the pants pocket. Sure enough, I ran down there. It was submerged under, the wash water. And so I took it out and dried it, put it in the sun. The windowsill had direct sunlight, and so I was able to get it to uncloud itself, the display, but it was ruined. Wouldn't take a charge, wouldn't do anything. So that was a very expensive mistake. I did get my batteries recharged. I got the food resupply from the Walmart across from the Sonic where I stopped earlier. And did a little work on video, but I was so upset over the voice recorder. I lost a lot of notes. There were bird calls that I lost, just notes to myself. There were some phone numbers, and so just terrible mistake on my part. The next morning I had one additional errand to run. I had to box up some clothes and stuff that hiker thrift store, that's his trail name, had given me to send to his home. So, but on the way I was going to stop at a Hardee's restaurant and have some biscuits and gravy and stuff. Well, I got to I left the hotel real early. I was going to get to Hardee's just after it opened. And when I got there, there was a long line of cars going around the building. And I tried to go in the dining room and it was locked. A woman came out and said, well, the dining room's not open, I guess because of COVID. And I guess I was really disappointed. There was no way I was going to stand in line with a bunch of cars to order a breakfast. So I grabbed my pack and walked on up the road to a gas station that had a food mart there. And while I was perusing the honey buns and junk food like that, candy bars and such, a woman walks in and holding a bag from Hardee's, and she handed it to me. She said, well, she didn't really say much other than she said, you look kind of hungry. And so it was my first trail magic of the day. Regret not getting a picture of her. She was a middle-aged woman, just nice as she can be. The bag contained a bacon egg and, well, a bacon egg cheese biscuit with some hash browns, tater tots, I think. And God, it was just perfect, man. I don't know what to say. Just what a beautiful gesture. Well, folks, it seems an eternity since yesterday. There goes my main man Jimmy, the shuttle driver, and I'm at the intersection of the Appalachian Trail and Route 16. That's a visitor center behind, and where we are going is northbound, and this is the northbound trail. So it feels so strange being back on trail. So I've done my chores. I dropped off a package at the post office for hiker thrift store, sending his stuff home, and Jimmy happened to come along at the right time and gave me a ride up here. So onward we go. Let's see what new adventures we can find up ahead.